All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel. Say hello to Ren and Stimpy and Powdered Toast Man and TV and Log, and let's get started, guys. Thanks again to Andrew Haubert, a loyal viewer of the channel, like a lot of you are, who sent this amazing knife along for me to check out. This is the WE Knife Company Snecx Mini Buster. You can see Snecx there. For I think his name is Tan Snecx, who is the designer. Really am loving this knife, guys. This thing came out of the box for the first time, and I flipped it open like this, and I heard that sound, and then I dropped it like this, and then I grabbed a piece of paper and cut with it, and yeah, I'm in love with this knife. This may be one of the top 1 or 2 knives I've seen, period. And there are some things that some of you probably won't like about this, and we'll get into it, but this is a great knife. So let's jump into it, guys. Made by WE, as I said, and the handle material is this bronze finished titanium, guys, and it's got, it's not, I usually like neutral handles. It's not, but it fits my hand wonderfully. Got this great chamfering on the edges all the way around, and some detail here that almost makes it look futuristic, but not overly to me. You have a brass look to the screws and to the pivot. Really neat look in the way it's milled out, and the guy has a channel around it for room. This thing is just great. You do have these silver, both on the stop pin and on the over travel stop. You have the little silver pins sticking up there. I wish those were brass as well. I know for a stop pin you can't really do that. I'm not dumb. Don't write it in the comments. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I just really dig this. And then you have this stonewash, black wash, or whatever you want to call it, finish on the blade. You do have the WE logo on the blade and the Snecx logo over here. And then right here, CPM 20CV. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's all of the billboarding on this one. As far as the blade goes, guys, this is the original finish, the original blade. Andrew has not sharpened it yet. He's stropped it, I think. But yeah, it again is a heck of a slicer. Now the blade width on this one is well, that's no. Come on, where's the? There we go. The thickness is 0.16, so it is a little bit of a thicker blade, but it has this tall flat grind that comes down to a real nice edge, guys, and it is sharp. So 0.16, not that thin. But once it gets down there, it is. And this blade shape, guys, is a great sheep's foot blade. I just love it. You do have some jimping here and like a little thumb groove, which I actually dig more. You guys know sometimes jimping isn't perfect for me, but with this forward finger choil, which is a little small, but you can come back on the flipper. And then this to kind of indent your thumb into, hello, I love that because it just gives you this traction here that is wonderful. And then the spine is a little bit, it's chamfered and rounded. So if you do get out here, it still feels wonderful. There's no hot spots, nice and rounded. Same thing as I told you, just really well finished. Now this is a $290 knife if you can find one. So this is good luck, by the way. It's not an easily accessible knife right now. And it is an expensive knife. You do have the back spacer runs a long distance and actually has like a little cutout for the blade to sit in. You can see that there. And then you actually have a lanyard loop back here at the back of the back spacer. You do have this great milled titanium pocket clip. I was worried about this guy being a hot spot. It's absolutely not. It is pokey. In and out of the pocket, you can feel that a little bit, but not bad. The ramp is really good. The retention is wonderful. So, it's definitely not a hot spot in any way. You can bear down on this guy, and it is great. It's just a glove in my hands, guys. As far as centering, I mean, killer. Right on. And then this noise on the action. Oh, just love it. And then you got the same thing on the... Oh, did you hear that? I was talking. Just nicely done. Sucks it right in there. And like I said, sits in that channel really, really nicely. So let's talk about the stats on this one. So it is an 8-inch knife. And you guys know, pretty much my perfect 3.5-inch blade. Yeah, my perfect size. The cutting edge is 3.375, so a little bit less, but that's fine because you got a finger choil. Flat grind, obviously, plain edge. Handle length is 4.6, so again, like I always like to show you, in the backed up grip, plenty of extra room, and then in the forward grip, still, you're just as good. Again, I wish that forward choil was a little bit bigger, but it is good, and the backed up grip is so excellent. To me, the way that feels like a glove, that I don't mind. So it's good. Again, it's that bronze color. It's right at 4 ounces, so a little bit heavier. There's not really, see if you can see, there is some milling in there. You can kind of see it. Well, not really. No, there's not. It's just that's the lock bar cutout, which is on both sides, which I think is really interesting. So there's not really any, but it's 4 ounces, guys. That's fine with me. The pocket clip is tip up, and it is only right-handed. Sorry, lefties. It does have a lanyard loop, though, so there's a concession for some of you. It is made in China by We, and again, the designer is Tan, probably Snecx. I don't know if it's Tan or Tan, but I'm going to go with Tan. Probably wrong most of the time. So again, the We Snecx Mini Buster has shot up my list as one I've got to try to find at some point. One more thing on the action. So the detent to me is really good. Really, really good. Let's see. So now what I was going to show you, you can, if you're just taking it to the break, you can fail it, guys, but just give it a tiny bit of gas and it's going. That does not bother me. And as you can see, I mean, I'm used to on this kind of flipper. And by the way, the flipper tab is perfect for me. Really low profile, but grabs your finger. Doesn't even have any jimping, but doesn't need it. And just pops open. Unless you just really are trying to fail it like that. And you can see it almost got open there. But if you just give it a little bit, it's going. So that doesn't bother me whatsoever. So literally just in love with this knife. Very, very much so. Digging it. Andrew, thank you so much. Just a beautiful knife. And I love the kind of hole here through, which, by the way, I said there weren't any milling holes. I lied. That will act for some weight relief as well. But again, 4 ounces is perfect for me. The drop is really nice. It's not like a guillotine, but it's pretty daggone close. Nice and hydraulic in that closing fashion. So really, really dig this knife. Guys, let me know what you think. Is this one you're interested in? Because I am. And too bad I don't have unlimited financial resources. That would be really nice. But give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments of this one. And guys, appreciate your support. If you're subscribed, thank you so much for doing that. If you're not, consider it. And guys, thanks so much for watching the Knives Fast channel.